Welcome back to Car Chat TV. I'm Oliver, and in today's episode, I want to be talking about this, the Kia Soul EV. Now, Kia are doing really well with their electric vehicle sales at the moment. We did do a review on the Niro EV, which is their most popular. And then they've got this, which, let's be honest, it looks a bit different. It's got a face only a mother could love. What do you think of the exterior? We'll talk about that later on. But in this video, I'm going to tell you there is a place for the Kia Soul EV. I'm going to take it on the road. I'm going to show you all of its best features. I'm going to tell you pretty much everything you need to know about the car. And most importantly, I'm going to tell you which is the best trim level to get. Let's go. Let's talk about charging. This can take a max charge of 80 kilowatts. That's 10 to 80% in around 47 minutes. If you use a 7 kilowatt wall box at home, you're looking at around 9 hours and 30 minutes from 0 to full. This is for the Explore trim. Now the Kia Soul EV, two trim levels, Urban and Explore. This is the Explore, it comes with everything. It's just over £39,000, I know. But the Urban is just under 33,000, so you're looking at, round it up, 32k or 33k, 39, that's around 6k difference. But you're looking at 280 miles in the Explore and around 171 miles in the Urban. I've been driving this car all week. There was one feature that I want to talk about first, and I've not seen it in any other cars, and tell me if I'm wrong. But it has got a display which tells you how many miles you're putting back into the battery. I think it's so cool. So when you're using your regen paddles, for example, level 3, a little display pops up saying plus 0.0, plus 0.1. And the best is I've got it up to 2 miles back into the battery. And I love that because when you drive cars, you're always thinking, right, I can feel the regen working, but I want to know how many miles I'm putting back. And I love that in the Soul EV, you actually have a display which tells you, Oliver, you've just put 2 miles back in. Good for you. All right, well done for being tight. Boot space, we've got 315 litres of boot space, which isn't the biggest, but it's very usable still. And you've got this cool funky thing, look, folds over, folds back, easy to take out. I'm not going to do that though, because I'll have to put it back in, I'm being lazy. Under here, plenty of storage for your cables, yeah, and all your giblets. Look at all of that. I've been charging it on a 3-pin plug. That took me quite a while. I think it was like over 30 hours to full. But anyway, 315 litres of boot space. If you need any more, you can put the seats back. So that's pretty usable space. Okay, I want to take you on a little bit of a walk with me so we can have a look at the exterior of this Kia Soul EV. This is the 3rd gen, and with this 3rd gen, Kia have used the words to describe it as fresh, funky, futuristic, and youthful. Okay, well, we can talk about that. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's come to the front. In my personal opinion, I don't think, if you took the Kia badge off it, you probably wouldn't know it's a Kia. It doesn't look like any of the other models in their range. The lights look a bit clunky. I get it's kind of like the Tiger nose grille that you see on some of the others, but the Kia EV6 has nice lights. Even the Niro has nice lights. It looks a little bit just kind of blocky, a lot of surface area, and I'm trying to find a good angle, but I'm not too sure. As we come around the side, we see it's a little bit of a SUV. It's got this cladding here, and I really don't know why they've chosen two-tone. I think it would look better all in one color, or just, you know, all in black would hide some of the looks of the car. But maybe, you know, Kia don't want to do that, and I get it. It's niche, it's different. If you're someone who's alternative, fresh and funky, then you're going to love the car. You've got a bit of privacy glass on this one. This one's the Explore. I'll tell you what you get with all that. 18 inches as well on the Explore. Plastic inserts. They are aerodynamic wheels. As we come around the back, oh my, hot diggity. I need some help looking at this. Come on, this is very blocky. Look at, where have you got these lights from, Kia? On what other cars do you have these L-shaped lights? I mean, it's so different. The new Kia badge, really good. A lot of the other models you guys do look great. I'm finding it quite hard to fall in love. The roof looks kind of cool, where you've got these these marks going down the middle. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not really getting the fresh and funky, youthful vibes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. That's what the beauty of cars and designing is, isn't it? It's being subjective. But I would love to know, guys, be honest with me. What do you think about the looks of the Kia Soul EV? Let me know in the comments below. It's pretty niche. Sure, I'm sure a lot of people like it, and I think it's starting to look a little bit better. But at the moment, it's not quite there yet for me. First impressions when you jump inside of the Soul EV, you've got great visibility. The bonnet is super flat from left to right. You can see really well at the front as well. And because of the boxy design, you've got a lot of headroom, got a ton of headroom, and we'll talk about the rear space a bit later on. But in the Explore, you get the bigger 10.25 infotainment screen, works really well, really crisp and responsive. You get a bigger digital cluster screen as well than the Urban. And I've got leather seats, I've got a heated steering wheel, I've got 2 option heated seats as well. And I'm gonna show you the sport mode later. I'm just teasing you with it now. But the interior, the layout is really easy. The ergonomics is designed really well. You've got smart cruise control on this as well, and lane follow assist, a touch of a button, and automatically I am doing the smart cruise control, and then I can set my distance. That's really good. Kia does that super well, and I've got the lane follow. I can do that, and when the green steering wheel goes green, it's going to follow the road quite far. But yeah, the interior I'm really impressed with so far. Okay, it's important to know what the rear comfort levels are like. I've got Adam in the back with me, and he's been riding along for a while. So Adam, talk to me what it's like back there.
So we're in the back of the Kia Soul, and the back is actually quite comfortable. I'm quite surprised actually, because it's quite boxy. I wasn't quite sure about what it would be like, but I can report that I've got, you know, plenty of knee room here. You can see there's like literally tons of headroom. You could probably fit like another head on top of mine. Because of that design, you do get quite a lot of headroom. What a bit disappointing is the back space. There's not a lot behind you. Yeah, and visibility wise is good. I can see the windows are quite big. Like, you've got a bit of storage, you've got 2 USBs down here, so the back is pretty comfy. So yeah, that's all really.
201 brake horsepower in this Explore trim, and it does a 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds. I've got it in sport mode. I want to feel what that's like. Come on! Little bit of head bashing. And there we go. And that is it. Woo! That is going to be more than enough power for you. Yes, it is a little bit slower in the Urban trim. I think that's just under 10 seconds. But 6.5 seconds in the Explore trim. That was good. That was a good bit of power. And that's more than what you get in the Kia Niro EV. That's quicker than the Niro EV car. Now, a talking point that I want to chat about with you guys is the Kia Niro EV, which is the top selling electric vehicle that Kia do. That is the lowest trim level. The 2 is £1,750 cheaper than this car. That's right, the Niro EV is cheaper. The trim level 2 is £1,750 cheaper than the Explore. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a tricked out Explore at 39k with heated seats and everything, or would you rather have the Kia Niro EV trim level 2, the one with a little bit of a funny infotainment, very small one, 8-inch, and not the newest software? Let me know in the comments, would you rather have the Explore or the Kia Niro EV2? I'm genuinely interested in hearing what people think. Okay, one thing I always like to check and talk about is the cameras. I've got rear camera on this. As you can see, it's quite small how it comes up, and there's this one or that one. There's only 2 types, and that one's directly at the ground, so you can see. And it's got rear sensors as well, but no front sensors. I mean, it's tricked out. It's got everything else, like heated steering wheel, heated seats, electrification on the movement, but no front sensors. I always love front sensors on the car. Anyway, that's the quality of the camera display. and you get that same camera on the Urban as well. So that's an interesting point to note out. But there you go, I'm just reversing into a space. I always just love to showcase the cameras on the cars we review. Now I want to talk to you about trim levels, because in my opinion, there is really only one trim level to go for. Let's jump in the car and let me explain further. Okay, so hear me out. This one is the Explore. It's £39,000 and £45. And it's tricked out. It's got everything. It's got leather seats, and they are great. They're supportive. It's got the big 10.25-inch infotainment, most updated software. It's got the 10-inch digital cluster. It's got heated seats. It's got a heated steering wheel. You know, the seats move electrically as well. But it's 39,000. This one doesn't have electric seats. That makes a good point. But it's 39 grand, which is £1,750 more than the Nero EV. So, in my opinion, I really think the only way forward is the Urban. Yes, you've got less miles, 171 to 280. Yes, you don't have the leather seats. You still got a reversing camera. You still got an infotainment. It's a little bit smaller. It's an 8-incher. You still got your digital dash. Again, a little bit smaller. You still got your smart cruise control. So you still got a lot of tech. You still got your 7 years warranty as well. But the Urban is £6,000 cheaper. It's the much affordable option. If you really love the look of this car and you really want all the extras, then sure, you know, you could get the Explore. But if you want an affordable electric car and you do like the look of this, you want to be a bit different, you like the alternative appearance, then the Urban for £32,000 is a great little affordable car. Tons of tech inside, very playful. It's still going to charge up the same because it's got a smaller battery. You're not going to lose out on any times there. But yeah, you're going to have less miles. But I do think the trim level to go for is the Urban. Still not on the same price point as the MG4, which is very popular that we've seen. We've also reviewed here. But let me know what you think, guys, because I think there is a place in the market for it. And I see the Urban trim level being the one to go for. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, we're in sport mode. We're on a B road with plenty of sharp corners. Now we're going to see what the Soul EV can really do. You know what? This thing is so well balanced and the handling is so direct and responsive. Little inputs in the car, just adapts. Look, this is a fun drive. Oh my gosh, the car in front's not going quick enough. Come on. I'll tell you what, this is really well put together. And I would say that this is more fun than we had in the Kia Niro EV. So the Kia Soul, inside, it's where it's at. I'll tell you what, I sound a little bit like All Saints. I know where it's at. And I think if you genuinely are interested in getting an electric car, I think make sure you test drive the Kia Soul EV, because if you are someone that likes to have a bit of a spirited drive every now and again, this has definitely got it in its locker, especially in that sport mode. I've put a little bit of a smile on my face. So that has been our episode on the Kia Soul EV. I think it does have a little place in the market here in the UK. And I've told you my reasons and my thoughts on why I think the Urban trim level is the one to go for. It's a fun car as well. You jab it into sport mode and immediately see the smile grow upon your face. If you've liked the episode, throw us a like. I want you to comment down below what you think of the Kia Soul EV. Let me know what other car you would get over this in the comments. As always, chuck us a like, get a sub to Car Chat TV, and I'll see you on the next one.